Hey guys, what's going on? Carnage Candy here, and I just got done seeing Immaculate this weekend, starring Sidney Sweeny. Pretty cool nun movie, but how did it stack well to these other bad movies that we've gotten this year? Is it good? Did we get another bad one? Let's find out.
Death scenes are always much more elaborate. More blood, more gore. Carnage, candy.
All right, guys. So, Immaculate, it's a neon production, starring Sidney Sweeny as Sister Celestia. I think that's what it was. What her name was. I don't really like nun movies, actually. They're not that I don't like the idea, the concept behind them. It's just we haven't really gotten any good ones, I don't think. So this one starring Sidney Sweeny, the sister Celestia or Celicia, something like that. And she is about to give her vows over to God and joins this Italian, I guess, church to do that. And I'm going to first start off by saying the setting here is awesome. This place is so great. I feel like they could have capitalized a little bit better on how great this building is and how old it is, with a little bit more camera stuff and a little bit more colors and lighting. And it seems a little underexposed, in my opinion, actually. But it's a beautiful, beautiful church, whatever it is, cult building. I don't know, but it looks really good. But Sidney Sweeney's character is getting her vows, and some weird stuff starts happening along the path. She starts seeing things that just seem kind of off, like these people in red masks, which we actually weirdly don't find out much about, which is kind of weird to me. I wanted to know a little bit more down that rabbit hole, maybe, but maybe there wasn't nothing to it as much as I thought there was, but who knows. And during that time, she gets pregnant, and they claim it is of the Messiah, like the chosen one, or whatever you call, like the Luke Skywalker or the Anakin Skywalker, if you will. And then she starts thinking otherwise. Her pregnancy's not going well, and she feels like she can't escape. She's not allowed to leave and stuff like that. She's just starting to notice things that she just doesn't feel right. You could tell it's a gut feeling because you're not sure. People tend to trust their gut on stuff like this, and she starts looking into it, maybe doing a little bit of investigating and stuff, like asking them, hey, can I see like a real doctor? And they're like, nah, you ain't going nowhere. And then like people are like, you can't leave. And they like get pissed at her. And it seems like all these girls are jealous that she has this like miracle child. All these girls are against her and jealous, trying to choke her out and kill her. And the guys are just, there's like 3 guys, but the guys are just like, awesome, this is great. That's your only job is baby, you know? Like, but it doesn't seem like she's like down with this situation, you know? And you follow, I kind of like the perspective where you just follow Cecilia this entire time, Sidney Sweeney's character, and Sidney Sweeny kills in this movie. She delivers. She completely delivers. She's believable. Her emotions are believable. Everything about her in this movie is just really good. She did great. She did an awesome job in this movie, and she really, like, this is kind of a different kind of role for her, and she nailed it. And I feel like this is going to lead to her getting more work done now that we can see that she could do other things, which is really cool. And I with everybody else here, we hope that we see her a lot. Like, she's pretty good at what she does. Like, this movie was acted very well. But I do think it's weird. So at the end, after you figure out some stuff, it seems like he kind of, like the villain guy, like the priest guy the whole time, he kind of like reveals what they're doing. Like, they're artificially, I don't know if they're artificially inseminating these women or whatever. And when they do wrong, they brand them or something, or like, I don't know. Like, this part of the story, like, it went like really slow in the beginning, and you're kind of finding everything out with the main character, which is really cool. And then when you find everything out, it just it just drops from there, which really annoys me, because I think it ended well. I think the end was fine, but once you didn't really get enough of what was actually going on here. Like, are they artificially inseminating people, or they like how'd they do it to her? Like, I mean, she was knocked out a couple times, so you really don't know. And it just kind of ends after that, even though the last 2 seconds or like 5-10 seconds are like, okay, cool. I'm glad she did that, because it's like a Satan spawn, an artificial Satan spawn that they're trying to like worship or start a cult with, or whatever they're trying to do with it. She made the good decision to just nip that in the bud and call it a day, you know? Like, she'll probably be traumatized, but she's also not going to have to deal with that responsibility, like, not responsibility for the child. I didn't mean that, but she's not going to have to deal with the pressure of it, like, being this artificially made savior, which I think is just to carry their dues, not really like a real miracle baby, because like, you made it. But if you don't like jump scares, this is not the movie for you. 100%. I think there were too many, and I don't mind a nice jump scare once in a while. I don't mind it, but there was just some that I was just like, really? There's like probably 3 or 4 of them. I was just like, didn't work. Didn't get me. You didn't get me there. Couple times, because it was loud, I was just like, oh, that was one. But if you don't like jump scares, this is not the movie for you, because those are the only. There are other. They didn't have to do them, I don't think, either. They could have just went off the atmosphere, and Sidney Sweeny delivers great atmosphere to this movie. Like, it just keeps unraveling and unraveling, but once it's like about to unravel, it just kind of drops. That's my only problem with this movie. But I think you should definitely go see it, because it's really good. It really projects. It's probably the best nun movie I've seen. Like, because I don't really think we've gotten a good representation of nun film, and I haven't really seen any. But so far for this year, this is probably the best we've gotten, which isn't. It's like March, April almost. I'm not saying it's bad, but there's a lot of stuff coming out this year and about to come out. But this is on. I'm definitely gonna have to give this a C, because there's definitely things I liked about it, but there's a lot of stuff. Not a lot of stuff, but there's the stuff that I didn't like about it are big things, like the ending just ending, and honestly, just that, like the second third of the movie is just kind of bad. Honestly, they should have just kept it going in that way, but they just decided not to, I guess. But other than that, it's a pretty solid film. So if you guys want to go check it out, go to the theater and check it out. Go support the creators of this film. Try to get them all jobs in the future, you know, because this movie's pretty good. I liked it. So check it out. If you guys like me reviewing movies, either trashing or admiring or in the middle, who knows? Like and subscribe, comment, tell me how you felt about the movie, because I would like to know. Take it easy, yo.